This is an exciting time of year. As many families are preparing for the holidays, we're also looking for ways to teach our children empathy and civic responsibility. That's why we're starting something we're calling a season of giving and a season of serving. It's a beautiful way for families to come together, to get to know their community, and to look for ways to teach their children the importance of caring for others. So every week, now through Christmas, we will feature a local nonprofit organization that benefits children and families. And together, we will work to see what we can do to improve the quality of life for everyone in our town. We're going to start tonight with a program at Pine Rest Christian Services. The Pine Rest Mother-Baby Program is a special place for both mothers and babies. You have gorgeous rooms for moms to come to relax and experience hope and healing. Tell me about how you do that here.
Thank you. We are so proud of our program here. We have an intensive day treatment program for women who are struggling with perinatal mood disorders. So
what is that?
That's not just depression. So often we think about just depression. Postpartum depression is kind of the buzzword. But women also struggle with intense anxiety sometimes. It can look like insomnia, mood swings, anger, irritability. So there's kind of a whole range of symptoms that we can treat.
Jessica, tell me a little bit about your family and what brought you here.
Well, my family is myself, my husband, and his name is Dan. We have two daughters. I have a 5.5-year-old kindergartner and a 2.5-year-old toddler at home. Both girls.
How
two
fun.
little girls.
So what brought you here to the Mother-Baby program?
I came to the Mother-Baby program when my second daughter, who's now 2.5, was about 4 weeks old. I recognized the symptoms of postpartum depression when she was about 2 weeks old because I had gone through it before with my older daughter.
It's hard to sometimes see that in ourselves, though, isn't it?
It's very hard because it's not a time in your life when other people would expect you to be sad. They would expect you to be joyful and happy and, you know, in this sort of state of euphoria because you have this brand new little baby and it's a beautiful, wonderful time. But that's not the case for everybody. And for me, it was hard and it was scary and dark sometimes. And I just knew that I needed to reach out, and because there was nothing I could do on my own to get myself out of that.
Women come in here, and is it a day program? Do they come in for several weeks? How does that work?
It's a day program, so women are here from about 8:30 in the morning till about 4 in the afternoon. Typically, women are here for 7 to 10 days, sometimes more, sometimes less. It's very individualized to their needs.
Can we bring babies?
Of course, that's what I was going to say. What really makes us unique is that we have an on-site nursery, and we want to eliminate the barriers to women getting treatment, so they can bring their babies with them here to treatment and use the nursery as much or as little as they're comfortable with. So if moms are not comfortable using the nursery, they can keep their babies with them during treatment in our groups and classes the whole time, or they can use our nursery for support or some combination.
You came here to the program. How did it impact you?
Hugely. I started off by calling my primary care physician who referred me here. And I came, and the biggest thing for me coming here, the biggest difference was just being surrounded by women who understand exactly how I was feeling, who were going through the same things, who were having the same experiences and the same thoughts, and just feeling like I wasn't alone, feeling understood was huge, and the hope that that gave me for that there would be joy at the end of that journey, and that there would be wellness, and that I would find that happiness in mothering again, and that was huge. Yeah.
When your first was born, this place didn't exist.
It didn't exist.
What was the difference between experiencing that same feeling with your first, which you did, correct? Mm-hmm. And then having the same feelings with the second, but having somewhere to go where you could connect with others and get the support you needed? Mm-hmm.
I think, well, the biggest difference was that the first time I suffered a lot longer before part of that was because it was my first baby and I didn't really know what to expect as far as how I would feel when I brought her home. but I suffered a lot longer with my first. She was about 4 months old before I reached out to anyone, and at that time I reached out again to my primary care physician, and she was amazing and was able to recognize the symptoms right away, and I was able to get on medication and had frequent check-ins with her, but that was as far as it went. And so I feel like I suffered a lot longer and felt a lot more shame about it. I felt a lot more like I didn't want to talk about it. I didn't want people to know about it. I felt like there was something wrong with me. And even though that's not the case, I felt like I would be judged.
Are you making a difference? Are you helping families be stronger?
We are making a difference. We have been open for just over 3 years now. We've served just under 500 women so far. So that's really exciting to reach that many women. And women are getting better. We see them rebuild hope, healing, better connections with their baby, stronger connections with their partner, and help them to feel more like themselves again.
This is great. If we've got folks who are watching who want to get in on this,
Yes.
can they just call you? Do they need a referral? How does that work?
They can call themselves, and they can call the main Pine Rest Mother Baby number. We also have the Hope line, which is 1-844-MOM-HOPE. And that's a resource for anyone in the community. It could be a provider, it could be a mom herself, it could be a concerned family member, and they'll get a call back from an expert within a business day or two and help connect them to services. Not just our program, but all postpartum services in the community.
Thank you for loving mothers and babies.
You're welcome.
So what advice would you give to women who might be watching or family members who are watching and saying, oh, I wonder if we ought to look into that?
Just do it. There's no reason why you need to continue to suffer. It's a really hard road to have to walk down, but it happens a lot. And there's hope, and there's wellness, and everyone gets better, and you can get better. And there's a place where you can be yourself. You can say what's on your mind. You can heal in a loving environment, and that you'll get through it. You will. There's no reason to suffer alone and be silent and feel bad about how you're feeling.
I love it. So you're saying this is the place for help, and it's a place for hope.
Yes,
That's
absolutely.
what makes it special. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What an amazing program. Carrie is with Pine Rest. You actually are involved in this program every single day. Are we making a difference?
Absolutely. We've been open now almost 4 years, and we're really proud of that, and have served over 600 women since we've been open.
That means 600 families who are healing and coming together and saying, you know what, we're going to get through this.
Yeah, absolutely. Whenever I see a woman, the more I do this work, I realize it is not just about the person that's here before us, but it really is about the whole family, and impacting some long-term change for them, and realizing that there are some things that can help them.
Well, I know as people are watching this, we are all thinking, how can we get involved? How can we help? And as we kick off our season of serving and giving, what are some ways that West Michigan can come around this mother-baby program?
I think one of the things that we need from the community are, we have a supply of diapers and some things that are on our website, which I think you're going to share, that provide we need diapers and wipes and some basic stuff that we use to give to women. And then sometimes women come and they need gas cards. They're coming from a long distance or a hotel voucher. Things like that help them be able to get the treatment. And we're the only one on this in the state of Michigan. There's not another program like this. It's unique, it's different, and it really works and makes a difference.
Well, I know you have ways that families can come together, or classrooms, church groups, small groups. We can all get involved. You've had that happen in the past, correct?
Right. The patient you saw earlier who Jessica spoke, she actually met with me and brought a whole host of things that her small group collected, diapers and some baby items that were on our list. And after experiencing the program, she wanted to give back. And I think that she continues to want to do that. And I know there are people in the community who want to too. There is a high school girl who the last 2 years has made it a project of hers at at a local high school, and she brings in supplies of things and feels so good about giving and seeing that she can make a difference.
You know, I love the work you do at Pine Rest. It's amazing, and I love that you're giving us a chance to support and help you. We'll have that complete list on our website, WOTVforwomen.com. Look for ways that you and your family can join in the season of serving and the season of giving. We've got all that information and a whole lot more. We'll be right back with more of Where You Live.
The Air Zoo is proud to be a part of Where You Live.